Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The Syndra mid that we should know what this is, but we really don't. And I think that's incredible because
I think it's
is it
bottom lane,
Chop?
right?
Like I assume. Well, yeah.
Chovy gets to look to make the big plays. Getting a flash this early is fantastic for the Sylas in this matchup.
Yeah, a little bit greedy for Cryin as well, because he, of course, hadn't teleported back to lane yet and was just overstaying maybe just a little bit as Willa's going to come through, but Ming is in position, but Vista's here as well. Facebreaker is decent there from Ming, but First Blood's still going to go down over to Hanwha Life, and immediately it's answered as Chovy falls down. Ming now down to 300, not going to have another Haymaker, and that is going to be another kill to come through from Willa, who was cosplaying as Twisted Fate. And now, still fighting. The flash forward from Wei takes a turret shot as Vista's looking for a deft. Turns up now as the stun comes in onto Gala. He's going to satchel his way out, and I think maybe
Ready for Hanwha.
Exactly. Now you've given over so much gold over to Hanwha. You've given a free kill to a Kaisa. Your double summoners down on the Ziggs, so that upcoming Rift Herald fight is going to be so much more difficult to stomach now as Chovy gets caught.
Yeah, speaking of difficulties, Chovy just going to get burst down. Wei picks up that kill. Almost evens things out, and that is...
Has now a lot of kill threats, and that is really bad for RNG, as it kind of keeps Ming in place as setting up a trap here.
Yeah, Wei now going to put down the ward so that he could safeguard out, and Morgan's actually going to be able to find the hook shot to kick back onto Willa to get him out of here. And now Morgan has to deal with three. Wei's very low, but he's still alive for the moment. Is now Chovy going to use that stolen kick to try and get some work done, but immediately he's going to get taken down. It's a double kill now for Xiaohu, as well as desperately trying to find it, and there's the Heartbreaker finally coming in, and Cryin is now behind enemy lines. Ming's in trouble on the bottom side as well, but does get a double face breaker as Gala's trying to rain those bombs from over the wall. Deft doesn't have the ulti, but will have one more auto attack as he flashes on forward. The Q's going to be there as Solar Flare comes through from Vista. He's got 100 health, but he does not care, and the Ziggs will get taken down, and he's unable to answer.
Oh man, you can see him scratching his head there as well.
Denying it might actually be very helpful here for Hanwha Life Esports, because it means that Xiaohu can't smash down this turret very comfortably. As now Willa, speaking of Xiaohu could be in trouble as Cryan's going to turn up. Willa immediately tries to ult his way out. There's the flash as well, and it is going to be Wei that shuts down the Viego. But now, Chovy comes on in there, finds himself the showstopper. Now he's underneath the turret, wildcard to get yet another plate up here.
It's a Gale Force against a Kindle Gem and a Sheen. And that's not I often use strats of paying limited attention to Morgan. And in this game, I think it's not even been that bad. Doesn't work against RNG as the teleport comes in.
Yeah, Morgan's coming back. Let's see what they can do here as Willa slinks into the mist. Vista's turning up as well. He's got the ultimate at the ready. As Deft is on the bottom side. Solar Flare will connect though. And there's the Everfrost as well. Hanwha Life piling on in. Cryan's already going to get taken down, but they're underneath the turret. And Chovy is immediately going to get taken down. Heartbreaker gets Willa out of there. And RNG have so many tools to start fights whenever they want to as well. You press Destiny, you decide whether the players are on parts of the map that you want them to be. As there's a kick flash from Wei. Finds himself to Q as well, as now Chovy. Yeah, I don't think Wei wants to fight him underneath the turret. Of course, Kingslayer is still pretty strong.
He's got the
trying to get out of here, yeah. Showstopper still available. There it is, as Chovy doesn't have that Kingslayer back available. Hanwha, they are looking for Shirley. They should be able to lock her down as Morgan's underneath this top outer turret. And I think the punishment might be enough here from Hanwha.
Chovy's like, my showstopper button isn't working. It's not working. I thought I could just get a big shield there. Not going to happen. Not going to get rid of it. Chovy is 0-5-6, a very rare scoreline to see. Only 10 CS up because he's been matching his rotations in bad fights. As you mentioned, Chronicler, where RNG are
from RNG, right? Wei identifying that Chovy, this is not your normal. You're not fed. You can't not try to try and play with me. Goes deep, flashes, has the backup from the rest of his team, and that has also led to them getting that second into this game. I think it's one or two of those mistakes. You don't actually kill Xiaohu, he's going to solo the game. You don't take Gala once he's finished his second item, he's going to be able to. With how fed Wei is,
this looks like a very dead turret. And the other problem is that, yes, Gala got a little bit behind Deft, but he's still going to scale extremely well to help slowly set up these objective fights later on. You so desperately need that Mountain Soul as Hanwha Life Esports.
Well, this is going to flash away here. Willa, the flash being blown is now Wei moving towards the top side of the map. And there is a Chovy here once again. 0-5 right now. As Hanwha, they are counter pushing on the bottom side. They are going to be able to grab this turret. So trading up for the moment.
for this, and after this exchange, I mean, it's just free. Unlike esports, don't even get the chance to take it. And yes, they are going to send Morgan to the top side of the map. Might be able to get that inner turret. That's greedy, that's risky.
So we know our way around the game with a little bit less activity.
Are you talking about the LoL stage?
I might.
Oh, well, it's not happening. This is going to get tagged up. Now going to flash on forward. Finds the Zenith Blade into the backline. As now Morgan dives on in. Cryan's in a bit of trouble as now Ming finds himself on the front line. Mega Inferno Bomb, not a lot of value, but the Camille will still fall. And RNG, they find
the flash on Gala as well as the teleport on Zhao. And I don't know if that in of itself is going to be enough, but considering that no further objective was picked up, that might provide a window for Hanwha and we get towards the Mountain Drake as Vista.
Yeah, immediately the Destiny comes through. 4 members of RNG here though, and I have a feeling that even though the Leona's pretty tanky, she is still going to die, and indeed she does. Now RNG, figure them out.
RNG is a comp, hold that thought.
Okay, Mega Inferno Bomb just to deny this push into the mid lane. Hanwha's still going to be able to take this one down, but RNG, they do not like it. And now Ming running pretty quickly, but isn't going to be able to find any face breakers or anything onto Hanwha, who are trying to slink their way out of this one. Another back massage comes through from Xiao, who is Deft is going to be able to dash his way out, but Vista has found his way back into the fight immediately. Hanwha trying to dive on forward, and it is Xiao that's taken down. The high priority target is out of the fight, and Chovy.
Ziggs that's scaling up here. This is what's scary for me, is that RNG in those slower fights is going to be so strong.
Yeah, it's so hard playing a dive comp into a Ziggs as well as Wei. Taking a fair bit of damage here. There's a Destiny from Cryan, though, to immediately come through and save the day. Mega Inferno Bomb, speaking of which, that is just going to obliterate Vista. And there's the kick flash onto Morgan. He's going to die as an afterthought as Willa going to flash his way out. Wei immediately following, though, had that resonating strike already coming through. And now Willa.
Because the Drake take pace in this game has been fairly low. We don't even have a team or sword point yet, although RNG about to hit that now, which means that in 5 minutes, that Mountain Sword would be so good against the Hanwha Life composition, because a lot of them...
it's just not a great
They make your
so maybe
joint
it's
take. But RNG trying to look for the engage here.
Yep, Chovy going to use those chains to get himself out. Vista just soaking the Mega Inferno Bomb. Some chains coming through here as now Vista dives on in. The teleport is channeled as Ming finds the engage, but there's no follow-up here from RNG as Wei finally will find his way in there. But Deft is just free hitting from the backline. Wei could be in trouble. That is going to be a Q going to Narnia as now Cryan running away.
Use that Ziggs. Don't just walk straight in. Now we're at a stage where Hanwha esports can rush this Baron down so easily here, and they're going to be the first ones to...
Because they've got a Ziggs, they can explode this turret so quickly. Hanwha, they've got empowered recalls, but it's not enough. The satchel charge just explodes it. The Demolition Man just wanders into the mid lane. Now Vista looking for a potential flank, but
up, losing that inhibitor turret, and they could just walk up, group up perfectly timed for this mountain. Morgan still has a flank angle here, but he's spotted.
They know he's there. They know he's there. They saw him walk up. The pings are already going down.
Yep, the Destiny comes on in there as Deft flies on forward, looks for Gala, but he flashes himself out. Deft goes golden. Now Xiao is in trouble. Immediately the pylon comes on in. Deft gets over the wall as now Willa trying to keep himself alive, but he's not going to be able to. Chovy surviving in amongst 4, but that ain't going to last for very long. Is now Deft looking to burst down the Drake, and he does it. But can they actually survive?
This time we see RNG do exactly what they need to. You saw Gala, 1 Q takes about a quarter away of the quarter of the health bar away from Morgan. Here the same thing. If Zhao throws a Colin, you don't actually need to go all in. You can play it slower, play it a little bit back, and with the amount of damage with the items you have right now, it's up to Hanwha again to make a play, and they're going for it.
Yeah, Morgan looking for that flanking teleport. Who's he going to ulti as Vista flashes, grabs the solar flare, and in comes immediately out of nowhere Morgan, and he's going to be able to go down to his GA, keeps himself alive. That is 2 kills now for Chovy. Can he save this KDA is the real question, as now Hanwha chasing after the remaining 3 members of RNG. Vista not quite sure which way he wants to go, and Deft is the call here as Hanwha Life have started off. It goes down extraordinarily quickly. Deft does so much damage. It's at 3,000 health, and RNG aren't going to be able to take it. That's going to be secured by Deft of all people. A great face breaker, but Ming, again, no follow-up whatsoever as now Xiao gets himself in there. Going to be able to grab the Camille, who didn't have that GA as you knew. And Wei now finding that pick off. as it's unfortunately the Viego that is going to go down. No resets this time around as the chains are flying around, but it's always a numbers advantage here for RNG, and Chovy once again going to get taken down.
I think to defend this base.
Yeah, he needs to kill all the minions. Otherwise, it should be RNG just being able to push on forward. There's 20 seconds on the next member of Hanwha Hanwha to actually come up as Death goes into the supercharger, but there's the exhaust. Goes down to his GA. I guess it's not quite over just yet, but he's in amongst 4, and that is going to be that. RNG, they pull Hanwha Life apart, they give them a Baron, and then take their Nexus and say, that's a pretty good trade.